Welcome to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We in our second game of the beautiful afternoon here in Lawrenceburg, southern Middle Tennessee, about 20 miles north of the Alabama state line, 80 miles south of Nashville. Nick Moore here with Brad Nielsen. Brad, what do you think, buddy?
Should be another good game. I had the benefit of getting to watch this Marshall County team, East Tennessee state champion, play their opening game against Sarasota. Ended up losing 6-0, but it was a 1-0 game going into the bottom of the sixth. So
Wow.
California, I believe, won 4-3. So we've got Tri-Valley, California versus Marshall County, Tennessee, live from Tom Cruise Field coming to you.
Waiting on the first pitch, Marshall County, or the Tennessee team, is the host team. So they are not host team, but the home team. California leading off as the visitors. Going to show bunt. Ball gets away from the pitcher for the first pitch. Spence Oliver on the mound for Marshall County. Number 13 up to bat is number 4, Trevor Jackson. Second pitch on its way. Inside pitch called for a strike.
Evens the count at 1-1. Oliver finding the zone. Jackson looking to get aboard, get something started for this Tri-Valley team that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is a two-time defending champ in this age group.
Oh, wow.
They did win it in 2015 here in Lawrenceburg.
Ball hit, chopper up, second baseman slides across, picks it up, throws to first, not in time. Ball gets to the dugout, but nonetheless, the runner will not advance. I'm not sure he would have had him out, Brad, even if he didn't miss the ball.
I don't know. Jackson got down the line pretty quick. He got a good jump, and second baseman playing pretty deep on that. Walker Whaley had a good game at second base the other night against Sarasota, unable to get the out there.
Joey Bataliga. We'll struggle with these names. Mom, grandma, and dad, we apologize. We'll do the best we can. Pickoff move to first. See what we got. Trevor Jackson back easily. HD Ink, the announcer's wardrobe, has been provided by HD Ink for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Give owner Phil Hooper a call at 931-201-2961 or email him at hdink2010@gmail.com. HD Ink, the official apparel provider of the Exports Radio Network.
First pitch just outside. 1-0 is your count.
Runner goes a second, throw down, let's see what he gets, slides underneath. Shortstop bobbles the ball.
Jackson runs really well.
Yes,
Wow.
he does.
He got a good jump, but he can fly.
Jackson has some wheels, that's for sure.
On the field adjacent to us, Denver Trap, you have the host Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, trailing Meridian, Mississippi, 1-0 in the second.
Ball high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Top of the first. California playing the East Tennessee state champions.
Outfield depth is standard, a little deeper. I don't think they will have a shot trying to cut down Jackson on a hit to the outfield.
Graves with a great stop back here behind the plate for Marshall County or East Tennessee. We talked about the wind blowing in the first game this morning, Brad. It looks like it's died down to almost calm, just a little breeze blowing in from left to right.
It's pretty stale. The ball's going to be true to form. High humidity, high heat. Mid-August day in Tennessee.
Ball hit just over the shortstop, or gets through into the outfield. Runners on first and third.
Jackson had to freeze as it was a soft line drive just over the outstretched glove of Preston Shelton, the shortstop. I thought he could have scored, but the coach held him there. First and third for California, no outs.
Up to bat is Jaden Shepard. Now, Jaden Shepard, he has to play basketball. With that height, he has to be some sort of a basketball player.
Well, that, and he was the starting pitcher for Tri-Valley in their opening game. pitched pretty well. I don't know the exact number of innings he went, but threw pretty well. Had a nice mix of a breaking ball.
Well, first pitch thrown to him is a ball down and away. Good stop by the catcher once again. Runners on the corners. No outs. He could be a wide receiver or tight end, too. Who knows?
He is a big kid.
Throw over the first. Quick throw. Runner scrambles back. I don't think he was expecting that throw to first.
Really an aggressive lead at first.
Pitch on its way. Outside. Runner takes second easily. No throw.
East Tennessee concedes second base. 2-0 count to Shepard. Runners at second and third, top of the first.
Both balls have been to the outside. Let's see what he brings for this one. Another one low and away. Working the outside corners is what he's attempting to do, but he's just a little too far out. 3 balls, no strikes, no outs.
Oliver's going to have to work ahead in the count. This Tri-Valley team has kids that can put the barrel on it. If you get behind in the count, they know a fastball's coming. It could get ugly if you're pitching behind all day.
Right down the pipe for strike one. 3 balls, 1 strike. I assume he would have a green light if another pitch was thrown like that.
I think he's going to come out of his shoes on that pitch next time.
Pitch on its way. Curve just outside, walks him. Bases loaded, no outs, top of the first. We got the number 4 man up to bat.
Nick, we talked about this in our opening game today. Wind has completely changed. It was blowing from left field across the diamond to right field early. It is straight out right now. Watching the flags on the first base dugout. Ball in the air could carry today.
Corey Steinhauer up, takes strike 1 right down the middle. Left-handed batter. Signs coming from all directions, different dugouts, different sides of the field. Ooh, swinging away. Going to give him no balls, 2 strikes on the count. No outs. Top of the first. Tri-Valley, California.
Good location on the fastball by Oliver. He got it on the inside part of the plate. Able to tie up the swing of Corey Steinhauer.
Well, I love that smell of hot dogs and hamburgers in the air for baseball. Hangs one a little high. Shortstop grabs it, tries to make the force out at home. Is pulled off the plate. Once again, with Trevor Jackson showing his speed, that shortstop had to come up gunning immediately, didn't get an opportunity to set his feet. California scored its first run of the ball game with no outs in the top of the first.
Ball was hit through the dirt of the pitcher's mound. Shortstop ranging to the middle of the field, tried to spin and get the throw off quickly with the speedy Jackson at third base. Pulled the catcher wide to the first base side. 1-0 California.
Pitch on its way, high and inside for ball 1. That's the second hit of this inning in the top of the first for California. Luke Pafalvi.
That's a
hits
rope.
one. It is a shot to the center field. 1 run crosses.
That was a line drive right up the middle. Center fielder fields on 1 hop, gets it in. Bases remain loaded. 2-0 California leads. No outs.
It was almost one of those, Brad, where it was hit too hard.
Absolutely. If it's hit a little softer, 2-run score easily on that. But, you hate to say you gave up a hard-hit ball, but sometimes it does benefit you. Matt Sugden, the batter for Tri-Valley, down the third base line, just foul.
Shepard ducking underneath that ball.
Tri-Valley coming out swinging quick today.
Tri-Valley has multiple kids on their team, good-sized baseball players, big kids.
Tri-Valley and Connecticut both have got some really big kids on their team.
Pitch on his way. Stays high. Runs the count to 1-1, no outs. 2-0, top of the first inning, California over Tennessee.
Oliver's having to try to mix in the off-speed pitch. He hasn't been able to locate it for strikes very often yet. That's going to be key going forward to get that into the strike zone and keep these Tri-Valley guys off balance.
Throws the ball low and inside. Going to be a pop-fly infield fly rule to the third baseman. Going to be first out of the inning for the Eastern Tennessee State champs.
Brad Couture, according to the public address announcer.
Yeah. I'm trying to listen and see what he says, too, before we go and butcher their names. At least we can have multiple people butchering it if he does. Couture up, swinging on his first pitch, being aggressive.
They know if they get the fastball in the zone, jump on it. Oliver's trying to spin something off speed. Again, until you start locating it for a strike, first base is getting a huge lead as you're not holding there, not holding anywhere right now with bases loaded.
Oh, got the wrinkle up and hits a rope to the left fielder. One hop, gets it up back into the infield. Third baseman misplays it just a little bit on a throw back in, but nothing to advance anybody. Another run scores for Tri-Valley, California, bringing it 3-0 with one out in the top of the first inning.
I don't know that I've ever watched a 15-year-old baseball game in which 3 hits to the outfield did not score the runner from second consecutively.
They've all been directly to the outfielders, and they've all been sharply hit balls. So it's not like they get that opportunity.
Just shocking, though. Mm-hmm. That's not something at this age you don't see that very often because you have some strong-armed outfielders, but not guys that can throw them out from very deep in the outfield, typically at 15 years of age.
Coach makes a trip to the pitcher's mound while he does. If you're interested in purchasing photos from the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series, visit macbrownphoto.com or send them an email requesting your player or team to info@macbrownphoto.com. Mac Brown Photographers, the official studio of X Sports Nation and of the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. Mac Brown Photographers, creating tomorrow's memories.
Troy Nassar swinging first pitch. Lazy fly ball to the shortstop, fielded. 2 outs now for East Tennessee. Bases remain loaded. California has scored 3 runs on 4 hits in the top of the first.
2 outs. Let's see. In the top of the first inning, Spence Oliver on the mound has already thrown 23 pitches. 45 is the magic number. Is that correct, Brian?
That's correct. 45 allows you to come back to 0 days rest. First pitch in there for a strike for Oliver to Dimitri Aaron, the left fielder at the plate.
Tri-Valley already batted through their lineup. This is the bottom batter of their lineup, leadoff on deck. Second pitch low, bring the count to 1-1. 2 outs, top of the first inning. California leads 3-0. Bases loaded.
Oliver really needs to find a ground ball and get out of this. Keep it at 3. You can live there. Try to come back and pound the baseball in the bottom half of the inning.
Ooh. There, he finally got that curveball to work how he wanted it. It spun, made an excellent break to the outside, bringing in 2 strikes, 1 ball. He's been trying to get that pitch to work, and he finally got it to hook.
Threw it for a strike, and it was down the zone.
Ooh, ball on the outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Oliver comes back, tries to expand the zone off the plate. Probably 7-8 inches off the plate, trying to give him a chase. Good discipline by Aaron at the plate. 2-2 count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Foul ball.
Woo.
Right at us.
Right at us. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the first. Bases loaded. California leads 3-0.
A little bit overcast now. It's a little easier condition to play in. Sun's extremely bright during the first game, and Aaron's going to wear that one for an RBI.
Well, nothing like getting the easy RBI if you consider getting hit by a pitch easy.
Well, it was a off-speed breaking ball in the hip. Best place to get hit with the soft stuff, so not a problem.
Well, you know, when you're up on the plate, you have 2 strikes on you. You're up on the plate trying to guard the plate, and those balls that don't break like they're supposed to, they're probably going to chip you somewhere. That brings the score to 4-0. California, top of the first inning. First pitch to the leadoff batter for his second at bat this inning is a ball, low and inside.
Third baseman Trevor Jackson at the plate scored his first time through, had a single, knocked around, I think 2 more hits, and first plated run for California.
Trevor hits a good shot right up the middle, line drive to the shortstop. Didn't really have to move a whole lot to record the third out of the inning. Going into the leads 4-0. Hey, welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. Middle of the first inning, California strikes with 4 runs off 4 hits in the top of the first, with the East Tennessee State champions about to get their first at bat. See if they can strike back with something right here. Nick Moore along with Brad Nielsen. Brad, we're in an awful good spot to be calling a baseball game. Thanks to Parks Lumber Company for the lumber for our porch here we're sitting on.
Fantastic vantage point. Sun has moved behind the press box. We've got the shade. Couldn't ask for a better spot to be seen for the rest of the afternoon.
Troy Nassar on the mound for California. First pitch foul tip for strike 1. Preston Shelton is the leadoff batter for Marshall County for us who are here local for Tennessee. Woo! Second pitch on his way, curveball come around the backside of the batter.
Came out a little early on the over on Denver Trap. Tied up now, bottom of the third. Lawrenceburg just scores to even at 1-1 with Meridian, Mississippi.
Meridian, Mississippi team, Brad, you and I were over there watching it before this game started. Their starting pitcher looks about like a linebacker.
He is a big, strong kid and has a fantastic breaking ball. Pitch by Nassar, in for a strike, 2-2 count.
Leadoff batter, bottom of the first. Chips one, gets it to the pitcher. Pitcher picks it up, guns to first.
Close play. We couldn't see the bag by the time the cloud of dust came up. Umpire says it's in time.
Preston Shelton goes into first base head first.
What are you going to tell him?
I'm still processing that.
Do you get there any quicker?
I personally, I don't think you do, but some people believe you do. Wow, first pitch to Walker Whaley struck.
Walker played a nice defensive game in their opening matchup against Sarasota. Driven to left field, hit pretty well.
Left fielder camps out and underneath it. Dimitri Aaron for out number 2. 2 outs on, what is that, 6 pitches? 7 pitches? 7 pitches from Troy Nassar. Being pretty effective.
We saw one of the most efficient outings I've ever seen.
Yes.
Earlier today.
We did in the
relief
game.
Pitcher recorded 9 outs on 24 pitches. There's a rip up the middle. It. Oliver speeding to second base, rounding. He thinks better if it stays at second base.
Which may have been a good decision because the left fielder came over, picked the ball up, and then chunked it to third base.
Dimitri Aaron, showing great speed backing up the center fielder that came in to lay out for the ball, trying to make the spectacular grab, which, frankly, there's no harm in trying to take away the hit with no one on base.
That's right. And for those at home who are watching, they're calling a balk. Moves the runner to third base.
Oliver got the triple the easy way. He got to jog to third.
Let's see what they're calling. Oh, they're saying he bobbled whenever he comes set, I think is what they're saying. Or he made 2 moves before he comes set with his upper body.
2 outs. McCormick at the plate.
McCormick fouls one off first base side up into the bleachers. No, it had to hit, actually caught the screen, come back down. And the good thing about having, and I cannot think of this umpire's last name, but his first name is Clint, that's umpiring on the third base side. He is a former Major League Baseball pitcher, come through the minor leagues, and if anybody knows what a balk is, he could probably point it out to them. Oh, wow. Nassau brings Nasty in on that one. He took a lot of gas off that pitch, and swinging away was Matthew McCormick. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third, bottom of the first.
Nice location by Nassar. Catcher sets up just inside the batter's box, the left-handed batter box. Hits the mitt. Batter does not chase. 1-2 is your count. McCormick looking to score the first run. Oliver at third base.
And swinging away for strike 3, out number 3 for Tennessee. They are left scoreless in the bottom of the first. Going to the top of the second to score, California 4, Tennessee nothing.
Welcome back to Tom Cruise Field in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, home of the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. Game showcasing Tri-Valley, California, Marshall County, Tennessee, heading to the top of the second inning. California leads 4-0. Number 2, Joey Batalega, stepping to the plate. Swings first pitch, ground ball to shortstop, coming in. Nice play by the shortstop, Preston Shelton, firing it across the diamond to first base for the first out of the inning.
Batting now, number 11, Jaden Shepard.
Jaden Shepard will step to the plate. Shepard walked his first appearance today. First pitch by Oliver, down and in. I'm now joined by Bryant Gobble on the broadcast here. Welcome in.
Great day for some baseball. I always love coming out and watching this World Series. 2 years ago, I enjoyed myself. Now I'm getting to call a little bit.
Absolutely. Second pitch to Shepard, down and away by Oliver. Oliver going from the stretch with nobody on board. Might feel more comfortable that way. Comes set, and the delivery's a strike. Driven to the right side. Nice hit by Shepard. Inside out piece of hitting. Right fielder Singleton comes up with the ball, fires into second. Shepard's aboard with 1 out for Tri-Valley.
Tri-Valley with the bats going here early. 4 runs in the first, 5 hits. I believe that might be 6 hits.
They have swung well. They've hit the ball hard several times.
have.
2 of them were outs, but have hit the ball really hard. Corey Steinhauer, the shortstop, comes to the plate for Tri-Valley. First pitch, off speed, in for a strike. Oliver working ahead, 0-1 count. Get a little perspective on how big a kid Shepard is when you see him at first base.
He definitely has long legs, big, long strides.
And the pitch just up and away. Breaking ball doesn't quite come back down to the zone. 1-1.
His length definitely makes the strike zone maybe a little bit bigger for the pitcher when he's standing at the plate.
Absolutely. More area to cover. Starts to come set. Makes a move to first. Shepard back in time on his stomach. Steinhauer looking for something to drive. 0 for 1. Fielder's choice first at bat. Catcher fires down to first. Shepard back in time. Pitches inside. 2-1 count. Oliver has thrown 37 pitches through 1 1/3 innings. Pick move. Nice play by the first baseman, digging that pickoff attempt. I believe that's Matthew McCormick. Oliver comes set, looks to the plate, the delivery. Pitch down the zone, lifted high into right center field. 2 outfielders converging. Center fielder off his glove. A little confusion as the ball was hitting the right center gap. Center fielder tried to make the play, unable to corral it in. 2 runners aboard for Tri-Valley with 1 out. Shepard advances to second. Steinhauer at first.
Just a big miscommunication. I'm not sure what was going on. Right fielder running over, looked like he had it, but maybe the center fielder caught him off at the last second.
It looked like both had a play on the ball, just didn't really communicate it. Pitch hit short range into his third base side glove. Just barely not in time. What a fantastic effort by the shortstop.
What a good job trying to look like little Derek Jeter with that hop there.
That's
coming
exactly
across
what I
the
thought.
field.
Ball hitting the 5-6 hole. He ranged just to the edge of the outfield grass, fielded it with the backhand, and threw it on the run. Kind of a running jump body carrying away.
Great effort.
Bases loaded now for Tri-Valley. Matt Sugden, first baseman, flew out his first at bat. Ball hit in the air to right field. Dropping quickly. Going to be down. Right fielder fields it. Tries to fire to third. Shepard scores. All the runners advance a base. 5-0 California. Bases loaded, 1 out. That seems like the theme of the day.
Yep.
California's had bases loaded just about the entire.
They're filling them up.
2
And they ain't
innings.
keeping them empty. They are hitting the ball. That was just a little duck flop right in front of the right fielder, but whatever gets you on.
Absolutely. First pitch by Oliver, swung and missed by Brad Couture. The catcher, 1 for 1 with a single in his only plate appearance of the day. Oliver looking in from the stretch. Middle infielders deep at double play depth, corners in. And the pitch is fouled back. Oliver gets ahead, 0-2. Has the full arsenal in play now. He can locate the pitch wherever he wants to. Umpire asking the guy that's on deck to give him a little help on the foul balls.
Coach from Marshall County had to run out here and get this one. A little bit late, young man.
And the pitch spins it in there for a called third strike.
Beautiful breaking ball.
Nice pitch by Oliver. That puts the second out on the board.
Batting down, number 3, Troy Nasser.
Troy Nasser, the pitcher, coming to the plate, trying to help his own calls. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the second inning. Pitch down the middle, strike. Good location, knee-high fastball by Oliver. 7 hits on the day for Tri-Valley, California, versus 1 for the East Tennessee All-Stars from Marshall County.
And 2 errors already for Marshall County.
Oliver drops down, little submarine-style delivery. Shows Nasser something different. Ahead 0-2 in the count as that's dribbled down the third baseline foul. The 2 errors have come into play big.
Yep.
Neither one were plays that you expect that at this level. Either just a little bit of nerves, but they're 15 years old.
Yep.
Oliver spins another breaking ball in there, lifted to the shortstop. It's corralled by the shortstop, and that's going to get them out of the jam. 1 run for Tri-Valley in the top of the second. You're listening to the 2017 15-year-old World Series from Lawrenceburg. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Tom Cruise Field on the campus of Lawrence County High School, site of the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. Heading to the bottom of the second inning. East Tennessee at the plate, trailing 5-0 to Tri-Valley, California. And the pitch from Nasser is low. Zachary Graves at the plate, catcher for the East Tennessee All-Stars.
A few dark-looking clouds moving into the area. Maybe they'll hold off for us.
And the pitch is down and outside, 2-0 the count. Absolutely. 2 years ago when we had the fortune of hosting this event, we had a ton of rain. We hope that's not the case this year. We did miss play yesterday, trying to catch it up today and get everything back on schedule. Ball ripped up the middle. That's going to be a single through the middle. Graves aboard for East Tennessee. Second hit of the game for East Tennessee. Leadoff hitter aboard with a chance to make some noise.
Marshall County's going to get back in this game. Now would be the time to start digging out of the hole a little bit at a time. Just, maybe a single or double runner to an inning.
Absolutely. Austin Grubbs is your batter.
Going to be hard to get all that at once. I apologize there.
No problem. Start chipping away at it. Grubbs, your shortstop, fouls it out of play. Nasser from the stretch. Zachary Graves takes his lead at first base. He comes set. Delivers. Grubb swings through the outside fastball. Behind 0-2 in the count. Nasser looks at first. Comes set. Fires pitch. Lifted into right center field. Center fielder comes across. Joey Batalega makes the play. First out for Tri-Valley in the bottom of the second. Number 19, Colton Barber, the third baseman, coming to the plate for East Tennessee. Nasser fires to first, not in time. Graves gets dirty, coming back into the bag. Checks the runner at first, comes set as Nasser. And the delivery. Outside corner fastball, says the umpire. Strike one. Barber in the box, ready to go. Swings at the high fastball, 0-2.
He's up and in on his hands, trying to bat it off, knock it down.
It's one of those that look good until you swing.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get the hands on top of it.
Get you a tennis racket for one of them.
Catcher sets up outside. Nasser, perfect location where the catcher set up. Swings through it is Colton Barber. 2 outs.
Right on the outside of the plate, gets him swinging. Not the best at bat for number 19.
Catcher set up outside. Nasser hit the spot, stretched the zone on him. Graves still aboard at first. Blake Aldridge at the plate, center fielder. First pitch is a strike from Nasser. He looks at first, comes set, and the pitch. Belt high fastball for a strike. Aldridge quickly behind, 0-2. At last check, Lawrenceburg was leading Meridian, Mississippi 2-1 at the end of 4 innings. Comes off the plate outside. Batter shows discipline to lay off of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 5-0 is your score. California leads East Tennessee, bottom of the second. And Aldridge goes down swinging.
Wearing out the outside of the plate on all 3 of those batters, just going away from him, got him swinging on the last 2. Good pitching, I believe.
Nasser's done a great job locating the fastball and changing speeds at times. Through 2, it's 5-0. Tri-Valley, California leads East Tennessee. We will be right back to Tom Cruise Field after this. And welcome back to Tom Cruise Field, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, site of the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. Heading to the top of the 3rd inning, Brad Nielsen with Bryant Gobble. California leads East Tennessee 5-0. California has pounded the baseball early. 7 hits through 2 innings.
They have got some good ropes out to the outfield. Just kept the bases full so far this game, kept them each batter going. Good showcase here of offense from Tri-Valley.
Absolutely. Oliver for the East Tennessee team from Marshall County, Tennessee. Lewisburg is their home. Has pitched pretty well. They've hit it. I mean, you can only do so much. You got to throw strikes, challenge him, and make them put the ball in play. And so far, Tri-Valley has stepped up and done that. Oliver going from the stretch. First pitch to Dimitri Aaron, the left fielder. And it's in there for a strike. Aaron showed great speed on the ball that the center fielder made a diving effort at, and it got past him. He came racing from left field, picked it up just left of the 370 mark in center field to keep the runner at second. And a called second strike over the inside part of the plate. Oliver locating the fastball better this inning. Kind of locked his catcher up as he shakes out his left hand where it ran in on the palm. Beautiful sunny afternoon in Lawrenceburg. And line drive right at the shortstop. That will retire Aaron. Preston Shelton placed perfectly by the coaching staff. 1 out away for Marshall County.
Just a little pitch and catch from the shortstop.
I don't know that anybody could have thrown the ball any more directly at his chest than that. Batter is Trevor Jackson, your third baseman. He is 1 for 2 with a single. Squares around, shows bunt, pulls it back.
He must think he got some wheels on him to lay down a bunt with no one on base, try to get on.
1-0's your count. Might just be bringing the third baseman moved in after that. Might just be drawing him in, trying to create a spot you can shoot it past him. Just like that.
Exactly right.
He hits a rope into left field through the 5-6 hole as the third baseman was brought in 4 or 5 steps into the grass after the shown bunt. And he is aboard. Trevor Jackson on first base. Joey Batalega, the center fielder, 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. Comes to the plate for Tri-Valley.
.52 pitches so far for Marshall County.
I think they're committed at this point. Once you go past the 45, which is the magic number to come back with 0 rest, then the next number, I believe, is 60. Is it 65, I believe, is the next? 65 or 70 is the 1 day of rest. I will double check on that. Ball's fouled away over the third base dugout. 0-1's your count to the center fielder, Batalega. Runner goes. Pitch down the zone. No chance for the catcher to make a play on that.
That was a good jump. Good jump off first base. I don't know if the catcher would have been able to get him out unless he made a perfect throw.
Yeah, Jackson got a good running start on that one. Oliver didn't check him very closely, and he has great speed as well. Runner at second, 1-1 count. Dribbled down the first base line, just foul. 1-2 is now your count. Batalega looking to do some damage with the runner in scoring position at second base. 75 is that next magic number we were talking about. If you hit over 75 pitches, you have to have a second day of rest, 95 being the max out for the day. Runner goes it into left field, tailing away from the outfielder, and it's down. He's unable to get to it. Runner hesitated, comes back to third, rounds, and they swap places. Oh, you got a runner trying to get to third. He may be caught in a pickle now. He is. They've got him in a rundown. Does Marshall County. Fancy footwork by Batalega, but he is unable to get out of the pickle. Tri-Valley scores the run. We're going to call that a double with an RBI and then a put out at second base by, I believe it was actually the shortstop that tagged him out.
Yeah, left fielder tried to lay out. He looks pretty long, got a lanky body. Couldn't quite get to the ball. The runner that was at second already had a good jump, so he had to hold up real quick, but he got around, got home.
Wasn't much the left fielder could do on that one. Shepard at the plate fouls it back over the first base dugout. Jaden Smith, the right fielder, falls behind 0-1 on the foul ball as we have it thrown back in from somewhere near Denver Trap Field over the screens. First one of those I've seen.
Yep.
Left fielder Austin Grubbs made a good effort on it. It was a left-handed hitter, ball tailing away where it was inside out. There's just not much play
ball
you can
placement
make.
where you can't get to it, right close to the line. You know, if he cheats over anymore, he's leaving a big gap between him and center.
Graves, the catcher for East Tennessee, set up probably 4 or 5 inches off the plate. Oliver popped the mitt. The crowd wanted the call, but it was the right call by the umpires. It was just outside. Moves him inside. Man, Oliver's hitting the mitt. They're just setting 2 or 3 inches too far in or out. Jaden Shepard showing great plate discipline on those 2 pitches. 2-1's your count. 2 out, 6-0. Tri-Valley, California leads, top of the third. Down the middle, and that is fouled over the first base dugout as well.
He wanted that one right down the middle.
That was the one he wanted to hit. Count evens out 2-2.
3-1 count was what he was swinging at, so he wanted to swing for the fences on that one. 2-2 now.
Catcher sets up over the outside part of the plate. Oliver with the delivery. Spins it. Nice piece of hitting by Shepard. He stayed back on the spinning breaking ball. Drives it into left center for a single.
Great at bat.
Really was. He fought off a couple good pitches. Got one he could sit on and hit a frozen rope over the shortstop's head. Shepard at first brings Corey Steinauer, the shortstop, to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. He did reach on a error earlier. Oliver with pickoff move to first, not in time. Shepard's back.
It's going to be hard to pick him off at first. All he has to do is
over. Unless he's got a huge lead. He's every bit of 6'5". He might be a little bigger than that even. I think we might have had a wasp right in front of the catcher as the home plate umpire steps back to give him a chance to swat it out of the way.
Got a few buzzing around us.
That's not something you want to have get inside your catching helmet. Oliver looks in, comes set, the delivery right down the middle. Strike 1 to Steinauer.
Good pitch.
East Tennessee playing pretty straight away. All positions in the field to Steinauer. Pitch just a little bit up. 1-1's your count. A little bit of cloud cover coming in. It feels nice as long as it doesn't bring anything with it. It's welcome.
Maybe the rain will hold off.
The wind shifted 3 times today that I've noticed on the center field flag.
It's blowing around.
High and inside is fouled off over the backstop. Steinhauer got the high fastball. He wanted to try to tomahawk it into right field and unable to get on top of it. 1-2 is your count. Oliver looking to get out of the inning. Oliver comes set. The delivery. Breaking ball. Outfielder coming across cutoff. Bobbles it just a bit. Steinhauer into second, standing with the double. 7-0 is the score. Tri-Valley leads. Top of the third. Nice piece of hitting by Steinhauer.
Great hit and run. Shepard had a jump off the base already. Gets around the bases pretty easily with those long strides.
Shepard ran well for a guy that size. He really did. That was impressive scoring from first base on that because it didn't get past the outfielder. He got over and cut it off, but had a great jump. Steinhauer gets his lead at second. Second baseman comes in to try to hold the pitch. Strike one, fastball over the inside corner. Tri-Valley has pounded out 11 hits through 2 2/3 innings, plating 7 runs. And there's a balk called, as I don't know that he actually stopped and came set on that one. When he came to the set position, it was a fluid movement from coming set to the pitch. There was not a hesitation. Good job by the umpire crew here, recognizing that. Steinhauer at third base now. 0-1 is the count to Luke Pafalvi. 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Looking to add to it. Pitch down and out. 1-1's your count. Oliver, 67 pitches so far through 2 2/3. He's battled. Just sometimes you have to tip your hat.
You do.
Rope right at the shortstop. Makes the play. I think there's been 3 of those right at Shelton that he's caught to end the inning.
He had to dig that one out of the dirt just a little bit, but pretty easy. Just a little infield practice right there.
Absolutely. As it becomes a little overcast, possibly a few sprinkles setting in here at the middle of the third is 7-0 Tri-Valley leads East Tennessee. We'll be right back on X Sports TV. Welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. As we head to the bottom of the third, Tri-Valley, California leads 7-0 over East Tennessee All-Stars. Marshall County, Tennessee, starting to have a few drops of rain. Umpire asked for the music to be turned off by showing a little dance move out there. Fantastic attitude by the home plate umpire.
That's right.
Nasser with the pitch. Fastball down the middle. A little looping line drive into right field. Shepard in quickly to corral that for the first out.
Easily walks up and gets that one.
Trying to check our local radar here as we're talking. With got some sprinkles that have moved into the area. Hopefully that's all it is and will blow through quickly.
From what I saw earlier, good strike, swing and a miss. From what I saw earlier, maybe a few chance for showers right now. It should clear on up later tonight. Won't be a complete washout.
Nasser with the curveball in for a strike. Quickly ahead, 0-2. Preston Shelton, your shortstop at the plate. 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. Fastball up in the zone, driven into center field. Vadalega easily under the ball with his speed, corrals it in, second out of the inning for Tri-Valley. Ball hit pretty well, just right up the middle.
At center fielders, he looks like he's got some good practice in. He easy track down for him. If they could just been, another inch down the bat, maybe he could have got it in the hole.
Absolutely. Good speed in the outfield for Tri-Valley. They've covered a lot of ground on some balls that I did not know if they were going to get to.
Yep.
First pitch is a ball. 2 outs, 7-0, bottom of the third inning.
Team's wearing out the outfield and the shortstop. Not much action going elsewhere.
That's been about it.
Yeah.
Ball just down and in. 2-0 is your count. Walker Whaley, the second baseman at the plate. Appears that pitch was just down in the zone. Maybe 3-0 is the count.
Tri-Valley fans not liking that one.
Whaley flew out his first plate appearance of the day. Nasser, fastball, high, ball 4. Nasser a little disgruntled with the 2 of the pitches he thought he had in for a strike, but so is baseball. It happens.
Yep.
Whaley aboard for East Tennessee, bringing Spencer Oliver, the pitcher, to the plate. He is 1 for 1 with a double. Whaley takes the lead. Nasser set the delivery. Just a little up and in. Ball 1 to Oliver. Eerily quiet at the ballpark as the rain's gotten the little bit of showers gotten everyone moving to a little bit of cover
Not
for a
many
few minutes.
people in the stands right now.
No, I can't blame them. Metal bleachers is not always the place you want to be if it starts raining or anything else. But pickoff throw to first, not in time. Pitch. Oliver drives it to left field. High fly ball. Dimitri Aaron under it. And that's the end of the inning. Oliver's hit 2 balls well, 1 for a double, 1 flies out to left field. At the end of 3, 7-0. Tri-Valley, California leads East Tennessee. We'll be back to Tom Cruise Field in just a moment on X Sports TV. Welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, host of the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series for the 13 to 15 age group. Tri-Valley leads 7-0 as we have a new pitcher. Preston Shelton has moved over from shortstop to pitcher. Walker Whaley moved from second to short, and Spence Oliver, the starting pitcher, has gone to second base for Marshall County. Ground ball hit at the shortstop. Whaley fields, throws to first. In time. Matt Sugden grounds out to the shortstop to open the top of the 4th inning for Tri-Valley.
Batting now for Tri-Valley, number 8, Brad Kuchar.
Interested in purchasing photos from the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series, visit macbrownphoto.com or send them an email requesting your player or team to info@macbrownphoto.com. Mac Brown Photographers, the official studio of Egg Sports Nation and the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. Mac Brown Photographers creating tomorrow's memories. First pitch is a strike to Brad Couture. Second pitch, a little low and outside, is the pitch from Shelton.
Sun shining back down on the field after we felt those sprinkles a few minutes ago.
Moved out quickly. Shelton with a live arm. He's got a little two-seam action. I like the run on the ball. Looping line drive into center field for the catcher Couture. He's going to be aboard with a single for Tri-Valley. Just as I said that, he runs the fastball back in on his hands and he loops it back over second base. Didn't really barrel it, but
Just make contact, and he got it over pitcher's head and got in between the second baseman and the shortstop.
number 14, Josh Anderson, is the new hitter for Tri-Valley.
12 hits for this California team through 3 innings. 3 and a
3 and a third. They've just
3
put
and a
on a
third.
clinic, though. I mean, Marshall County has thrown strikes, and they've just bested them at the plate to this point. Anderson, big left-handed kid at the plate here. Shelton comes set the delivery. Strike one, fastball over the outside corner, knee high. Couture getting a pretty good size lead at first base. The delivery just off the plate, outside, ball one. Couture's getting the lead like he thinks he may take off and run at first.
He's getting ready, and he might if they don't hold him back. There he goes.
Throw behind him. Oh, almost in time is the throw from Shelton. Nice pick move. Matthew McCormick, the first baseman, did a nice job handling it, sweeping the tag as the left-handed first baseman let the ball travel to him to speed up the tag. And the pitch, Anderson swings through it for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first.
He keeps stretching out.
It's hard to think he's not going to take off here in a minute. Shelton fires over. Another close pick play. Shelton has a nice move.
He does. It's very quick.
He's not scared to go ahead and fire it either.
Yep. That's a good move by a right-hander.
Anderson looking at the pitch. Just down and away to the big left-hander. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Tri-Valley looks to add to their lead, which is 7 at this point, top of the 4th inning. And the pitch fouled away. Anderson hangs in, gets a piece of it, stays alive.
Battling.
Have a left-hander. I need some binoculars to see the number warming up in the Tri-Valley bullpen. Anderson steps back in. He's ready. Preston Shelton comes set. Snap throw to first. McCormick, fantastic job of being alert, getting down on a throw that's a little bit errant. Almost got the runner with it. My counterparts from Marshall County just handed me the binoculars. I did not expect that one. And now he's not warming up, but there's a foul tip into the catcher's mitt for the 3rd strike. They throw it to second, catch the runner in a pickle, and McCormick tags him out at first base to get out of the inning for the East Tennessee All-Stars. Through 3 1/2, 7 for Tri-Valley, California, 0 for the East Tennessee All-Stars. This is X Sports TV. We'll be right back. And we are back in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Tri-Valley, California, and the East Tennessee All-Star team from Lewisburg, Marshall County, Tennessee. Tri-Valley leads through 3.5 innings, 7-0. Nassar is the pitcher. And the first pitch, a little looper right back to Nassar. Matthew McCormick, the first baseman, with the soft pop-up line drive. I don't know what to call that one.
I don't know what he was trying to do. He swung at it late, and, I mean, it just got off right above his hands on the skinny part of the bat.
A little bit of a check swing almost.
Yeah, and it just kind of popped up to the pitcher. Unfortunate, but.
Nassar with the delivery. Throws a breaking ball outside. Zachary Graves at the plate, the catcher, 1-for-1 with a single. Nassar from the windup fires the fastball down the middle. Graves swings through it. 0-2 is your count.
Hard swing. Almost a mirror image.
Excuse me, I said it was a 0-2 count. I apologize, Bryant. It was actually a 1-1 count. Count is now 1-2 as he swung through that.
Back-to-back hard swings. Whiffed right through him.
Saw our high fastball, puts it up in his eyes, doesn't chase. 2-2 is your count.
You see, that's why I was never out on this field. I would always swing at those right above your head. Those are ones that looked mighty tasty until I swung and missed.
Absolutely. Till you have to explain why to coach. High, pop up, catcher making the play. And it's caught for the second out of the inning. Couture with a nice play from the catcher position.
Batting now for Marshall County, number 10, Austin Grubbs.
Austin Grubbs, the batter up for Marshall County, number 10.
Nassar from the windup, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Pitch right down the middle, fastball grounded to third base. Third base goes to his knees, fields it, comes across, shoots in time. Nice play by the third baseman for Tri-Valley. Through 4 innings, Tri-Valley, California 7, East Tennessee All-Stars 0. We will be right back to Tom Cruise Field on X Sports TV after this. Welcome back to Tom Cruise Field on the campus of Lawrence County High School in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Tri-Valley, California, and East Tennessee All-Stars Babe Ruth World Series 2017. First pitch from Preston Shelton is ball just inside. Dimitri Aaron, the batter for Tri-Valley. Nice two-seam fastball over the outside corner, ran back and caught the black part of the plate. Pitch outside, 2-1. On the other field, we have two fields going at the World Series this year during pool play. On Denver Trap, the other field, the host team, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, leads 10-4 over Meridian, Mississippi in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dimitri Aaron beats it in the ground, just foul to the left side. 2-2 is the count. Give everyone a quick update. As of this moment, Wisconsin 2-0 in pool play, North Dakota 0-1, Mississippi 0-1, Washington 0-1, Tennessee 1-0 in the American bracket. The pitch from Shelton just outside. Runs the count full in the national bracket. Connecticut 0-1, California 1-0, Sarasota, Florida 1-1, New Jersey 1-0, and Marshall County, the East Tennessee All-Stars 0-1 at this point. Ball 4 to Dimitri Aaron as he earns the walk to get on base. Lead off runner aboard for Tri-Valley in the top of the 5th.
Batting now for Tri-Valley, number 4, Trevor Jackson.
Trevor Jackson steps to the plate, the third baseman for Tri-Valley. 2 for 3 with 2 singles on the day. Pitch, fastball in there for a strike. We know Aaron can run. We've seen him do it in the outfield. Not as much on the bases yet, but it's hard to think he's not taking off.
He's getting a good jump. Pitcher checking him back a little bit. Yeah, there he goes.
Throw over, not in time. Aaron gets dirty coming back on his stomach, safe at first. You're going to have to hold him. Aaron's going to see if he can time up the delivery to the plate. Have a good hitter at the plate in Jackson. He extended the lead, still back in time as Shelton throws over to first again.
Catcher sitting way on the opposite batter's box on the outside.
Pitch inside, fouled off over the third base dugout. Shelton able to tie him up, got it in on the hands. Trevor Jackson, the lefty, got tied up a little bit as that two-seam fastball stayed in on the inside part of the plate, didn't run back over the middle like it has been. Fires to first, not in time. McCormick applies the tag, a little late. 0-2 is your count. Preston Shelton facing Trevor Jackson, the third baseman of Tri-Valley.
Marshall County trying to maybe pitch a ground ball, and they got it to second. Not in time, didn't throw it to first. I was going to say they looked like they were trying. That's what they were trying to do to maybe turn 2, but good jump off the hit. Got on first, got out at second with now have 1 out. Center fielder Batalega coming up to bat.
I feel like this Tri-Valley team swaps out one fast guy for another fast guy on the bases.
They are quick.
More often than not.
They're quick.
Jackson at first base, I know he can run as well. He's shown us that. Center fielder Batalega has flown all over the outfield. And he tries to check his swing, goes through it. 0-1's the count. Ball's past the catcher. Jackson advances to second on the pass ball.
Awkward swing by Batalega there. I'm not sure if he had his feet misplaced or.
Just didn't quite commit on that one.
Yeah.
0-1's your count, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Shelton steps off as no one was holding Jackson at second. Walker Whaley, the shortstop, walks in behind him to show a presence of holding him now. Whaley heading back to his regular position. Ground ball foul down the first base side. Batalega out in front just a bit of that pitch. The outside pitch he tried to turn over on. That was going to be a ground ball to first base. Needs to shoot that one through the left side. Shelton comes set, looks in, and the pitch lifted into the left side of the infield. Whaley coming across from shortstop, makes the catch.
Good play by the shortstop, getting over there on his horse.
Absolutely, that was really a nice play considering he was covering second base.
It was going to be an awkward over-the-shoulder catch for the third baseman, and left field was sitting too deep to come up to it. So great job by the young man playing shortstop.
Whaley had a good game at second base defensively the other night against Sarasota, showing the leather again today. Jaden Shepard at the plate. Oh, they've got him at second. Throws just a little high as the pickoff move. Oliver, the second baseman, snuck in behind Batalega. The throw from Shelton, the pitcher, just a little high on the pickoff move. Jaden Shepard at the plate, 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk on the day. Pitch down and away. They throw to second base, not in time. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. 7-0 Tri-Valley, California over the East Tennessee All-Stars from Marshall County, Tennessee. Oliver holds at second. Shelton with the pitch. Driven into the center field, right center gap. Third hit of the game is going to plate Balategha for the 8th run of the game for Tri-Valley. Jaden Shepard, fantastic ball game from the young man playing right field tonight after starting the tournament pitching for Tri-Valley.
It's 13th hit for Tri-Valley. Good contact, just puts it over the second baseman. Center fielder, I believe, came up and made that play. But speedy Tri-Valley scores a run across the plate.
Corey Steinhauer at the plate for Tri-Valley. Fouls the first pitch over the third base dugout. Steinhauer, the shortstop, 1 for 3 on the day with a double. Has reached a couple times, once on the air. Jaden Shepard at first, getting the lead. Steinhauer, the lefty, at the plate, and the pitch. Hit at the second baseman, Oliver. Oliver stays back, fields it, throws it to first base, McCormick, and that's the third out. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, Tri-Valley scores 1. 8-0 Tri-Valley leads East Tennessee. We'll be right back on X Sports TV. Welcome back to Tom Cruise Field, one of the 2 host fields for the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. We're broadcasting this from the Parks Lumber porch. Thank you to Parks Lumber for providing the setup here that we have. Great vantage point to bring these games to you with our cameras, pitch counts, everything else that has been provided. We did have a question about why East Tennessee is in. I will have to defer that one and get a for sure answer. I know you have the host team in. You also typically have the state champion in. They were the state champion of East Tennessee, as Lawrenceburg did not participate in that tournament, is the explanation I've gotten so far. But if I can clarify that for those at home looking on with us, I will try to do that next chance we get with one of the officials over here from Babe Ruth Baseball. New pitcher is Evan Chevalier for Tri-Valley. First pitch is a strike. Second, spins it in there. Little off-speed pitch. Getting down. Oh, in the right center gap. Gets down. Colton Barber, the third baseman for East Tennessee, with a single to start off the bottom of the fifth inning.
That was hit right in the right spot where neither Shepard or Battlelega could get to that one.
I was holding out. I figured Battlelega would get to that ball, truthfully, with the speed he's shown, but it got down pretty quick on him.
Wasn't hit
Squares
very
around
hard.
for a bunt is Blake Aldridge, the center fielder for Marshall County. Fouls it back out of play. 0-1 to count to Aldridge. Chevalier, 3 pitches, 3 strikes thus far. Efficient for Tri-Valley as the reliever. Lefty. Aldridge stands in. Lefty on lefty matchup right now. Pitch, fastball down. Nice play by the catcher, Couture. Going to the knees, blocking it up, keeping the runner at first. Colton Barber takes his lead at first. Chevalier sets. Comes to the plate, looks for another bunt. It's popped up. Great effort by Couture, almost able to snag it out of there in foul territory.
Looks like it touched the end of his glove. He could not just get an extra inch or two of length, and he might have had that, but right off the end of his glove. He got down and dirty for that one.
We've had some incredibly athletic catchers thus far in this tournament that I've seen.
Yeah.
Couture is just another one of those popping up quickly to go after the errant bunt. Pitch over the middle of the plate, must be just down. 2-2 is the count.
I've had a lot of people laying out for pop-ups this game. I don't believe one has been made. I don't believe that one catch has been made, but they keep trying. They'll eventually get one.
Chevalier comes set. Barber gets his lead at first. Chevalier paints the inside corner. Taking third strike by Aldridge. Barber at first. 1 out for the East Tennessee All-Stars. Number 8, Jake Singleton, the right fielder, comes to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out for East Tennessee.
Aldridge not happy about that last at bat, throwing his bat as he was walking into the dugout.
Chevalier fastball up and away. Catcher looked at first base, thought about throwing behind Barber, thinks better of it. Chevalier gets the call. The delivery, swing and a miss. 1-1 to count. Tri-Valley's done a good job of getting East Tennessee players to chase pitches up in the zone. Barbara, average lead at first. Squares to bunt. He puts it in play down the first base side. Tough play for the catcher. Couture again. Athletic play by the catcher right there to pop up, run 15 feet, get it, and throw a strike to first. 2 outs. Barber advances to second.
Almost got thrown out at second. Rounded the base, not paying too much attention, but
Very heads-up play by the first baseman.
First baseman guns it down a second, almost tags him out. Barber having to jump back to the bag on his stomach.
Chevalier from the stretch. Barber at second. Preston Shelton, the pitcher at the plate, swings at a high fastball. 0-1. Shelton 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a fly out. 0-1 to count, 2 outs, 8-0 the score. California leads East Tennessee. Bottom of the fifth. And the pitch fouled away. 0-2 is the count on Preston Shelton, the pitcher for Marshall County.
No one holding the second base runner on.
Shelton steps out as Chevalier was just taking his time. The lefty Chevalier comes in contact with the mound, gets his sign, comes set. Preston Shelton at the plate. A jump move, inside jump move off the rubber looks odd from a lefty. That's not one you normally see.
Just trying to run him back, but there was no baseman.
Nobody holding, just trying to get in Barber's head a little bit. 0-2 is your count. Got an 8-run lead, pound the strike zone. And the pitch fouled away over the first base side.
Nice
Remains
looking
0-2.
pitch. Looks like it was going to cut the inside, but it broke right to the outside. It broke outside of the strike zone. Able to get the bat on it to fight it off.
Shelton stays alive. Runner in scoring position for Marshall County. Shelton trying to take advantage of it and drive the runner Barber home. Over the Chevalier left one over the middle of the plate that Shelton fouls over the first base dugout. That was his pitch to hit right there. That was middle of the plate.
He wanted it. Just misplaced it on the bat.
Catcher set up outside. Chevalier missed to the middle of the plate. One of the few misses Chevalier's had in his relief appearance today. Barber gets a walking lead at second.
Still time for Marshall County to score a few runs and possibly come back. They can't wait too much longer, though.
Couture sets up outside. He leaves over the plate a little. Jaden Shepard gets a good jump on it. The right fielder corrals it in for the third out. Through 5. Tri-Valley, California 8. East Tennessee 0. We'll be back on X Sports TV after this. Welcome back to Tom Cruise Field as we head to the top of the 6th inning between Tri-Valley, California and East Tennessee. Marshall County, representative of East Tennessee in this tournament.
I like their jerseys. I like the TriStar on the breastplate of Marshall County.
Absolutely. Have a new pitcher for East Tennessee. Walker Whaley has moved over from shortstop to take the mound. Preston Shelton goes back to shortstop in place of Whaley. First pitch from Whaley down in the zone. 1-0's the count. Luke Pafalvi is the batter, 2 for 3 with 2 singles on the day. Hits a rope through the 5-6 hole. He's going to be aboard with a single. Runner aboard for Tri-Valley. They've had the leadoff on a lot today.
They have. Good contact today. Last check, Lawrenceburg leading 12-4 over on Denver Track Field.
That would move them to 2-0 in pool play if that holds. Matt Sudgen at the plate. I take that back. That is not Sudgen. We have a pinch hitter. Ball's in the dirt. Runner advances to second. That's going to be number 6, Patrick Gallagher at the plate for Tri-Valley. Pafalvi moves to second on the pitch in the dirt for Tri-Valley. 1-0's your count.
Comment on YouTube, pitcher's name is Nacer, I believe, for Tri-Valley.
Nacer.
Nacer.
Not Nassar.
Nacer.
I apologize.
Thank you for all who are watching on YouTube and tuning in.
And the pitch down and out. 2-1's the count. We can take constructive criticism, I promise you, on the names. We want to get them right for you.
We do.
Patrick Gallagher at the plate, the lefty. Pitch, grounded back at the pitcher. Turns, throws to Whaley at third. Whaley throws to third, gets the runner. He took off on contact. Good heads-up play by Whaley, getting the lead runner, 1 out, top of the 6th. Patrick Gallagher aboard at first base for Tri-Valley. And the pitch from Whaley is outside. Number 8, Joey Batalega at the plate for Tri-Valley. I apologize. That is Brad Couture.
Batalega's on base, is he not?
Well, I was given the lineup sheet with 2 number 8s on there. That makes it difficult.
Yeah.
Couture at the plate. 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles. Whaley looks in the delivery. Strike over the inside part of the plate. 2-1's the count. Patrick Gallagher at first base for Tri-Valley, leading 8-0 in the top of the 6th. Second game of pool play for California team. Fouled away. 2-2's your count.
Marshall County settled down here towards the 4th and 5th inning. 2 errors early kind of didn't help them get out of the hole they were in.
And the pitch fouled away toward the California dugout.
No errors thus far for Tri-Valley. 14 hits for California. They've been letting us hear it with the bats. 3 hits for Marshall County, Tennessee.
Gallagher gets his lead at first base. Whaley comes set. The delivery down in the zone, grounded to third. Fielded, thrown to second for the first. On to first, not in time. Got the lead runner for the second out. Did East Tennessee. Colton Barber fielded it, throws it to Oliver at second, unable to turn the double play.
Not the best throw from Oliver, but I believe the base runner had him beat
Trying to force it a little bit.
a little bit.
Sometimes as a second baseman, you try to speed the throw up to help everybody out. It backfires, but no harm. Runner still at first. 2 outs.
This is a good learning time for Marshall County. Down 8 runs, you can still fight back in this game, but now's just the time to settle down and see your mistakes and learn for upcoming games, so maybe you can improve on that.
Shane Cancilla, it appears, is the pinch hitter for Tri-Valley. Pitch by Whaley. Lifted into the outfield, looping down. Right fielder coming in. Nice play by the right fielder for East Tennessee to take away the hit. Through 5.5 innings, 8-0 is your score. Tri-Valley, California leads East Tennessee. We'll be back shortly to Tom Cruise on X Sports TV. Welcome back to Tom Cruise Field. First pitch to Walker Whaley is down in the zone as we have a new pitcher for Patrick Gallagher is the new pitcher for Tri-Valley. 1-0 is the count. Tri-Valley leads 8-0. Bottom of the 6th. A rope back up the middle. Nice hit by Whaley.
That was a shot straight towards the pitcher. This pitcher's worst nightmare is just a line drive right back to him. Luckily, it was hit to his right. Still trying to rain here today. Some sprinkles falling again.
Feels good every now and again.
It does.
Cools you off for a minute.
I'm sure the sun will be shining here in about 5 minutes. No telling with Tennessee weather for folks who haven't been here. It's unpredictable. First pitch is a ball outside.
1-0 count. Oliver's the batter. Whaley at first. Delivery from Gallagher just inside. 2-0.
Shepard, the right fielder, has moved up to first base.
And I believe Dimitri Aaron has gone to right.
I believe that's him.
Oliver lifts the ball into center field. Chasing center fielder back. He makes the play. Plants throws it in, holds the runner at first base. Oliver got pretty good wood on that one, but wind blowing in from left center holds it up.
It's very hard to get a ball out of this park. I've only seen one home run thus far throughout these games. 327 to left.
Nice breaking ball by Gallagher, called for a strike. 0-1.
370 to dead center and 322 to right field. So you're going to need some zip and some carry on that ball to get it out of here.
Absolutely. First baseman Matthew McCormick at the plate takes a pitch down. 1-1's count. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a K and a fly out. Whaley at first gets his lead. Shepard holding. Gallagher comes, sets the delivery. McCormick swings through it. 1-2 to Matthew McCormick, first baseman for East Tennessee. Pitch down the middle from Gallagher, fouled away. McCormick stays alive. Marshall County looking to get something going here in the bottom of the sixth, trailing by 8. Cue ball off the bat. Second baseman tries to tag, throws to first for the out. I think he missed the tag, says the base umpire, on the lead runner. 2 outs. Nice effort by Pafalvi to try to tag the runner coming right in front of him, fielding the ball. Throws it on to Shepard at first for the out. Zachary Graves, catcher, 1 for 2 on the day with a single, comes to the plate. Walker Whaley in scoring position.
A little question from the viewing audience. Yes, we are at Tom Cruise Field, but the Cruise is spelled C-R-E-W-S, not Top Gun Tom Cruise.
Mr. Cruz, I believe, was one of the high school baseball coaches at Lawrence County High School for a long time. Ball pounded at the third baseman. Third baseman does a good job getting in front. Got a little bit of a rough hop, comes up, catches him in the chest. Everyone's safe.
Knocks it down. That's the main thing. Took it right in the chest. Second hop, if you ever played baseball and you do a little bit of infielding, you're always told to try to get it on the first hop because the second hop, you have no idea where it's going to go. So tried to get it, couldn't necessarily handle it perfectly, but he knocked it down to keep the runner advancing across the plate.
Runners at the corners for East Tennessee. Chance to score. Austin Grubbs, the left fielder, at the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. Gallagher comes set. And the pitch fouled just outside of play. Shepard tries to run it down outside of first base, unable to. 0-1.
Well, umpire showing a little arm there.
He'll regret that in a minute. Graves gets his lead at first. Whaley at third. Grubb stands in, the right-handed hitter facing the lefty Gallagher. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Quickly 0-2 on Grubbs, the left fielder for East Tennessee.
Pretty pitch running inside. Batter didn't want it, but I mean, it was in there.
And the delivery fouled away. Couture, the catcher, is frustrated with himself. They didn't snag that one, but tough one. It was a chest letter high fastball that was fouled upward. He was unable to snag it.
I think he was wanting to get the throw out at second. Runner at first base had a good jump.
Well, that would have been third strike had he have held on to the foul tip.
Ah, I see.
Runner goes from first. They throw to second. Send Whaley home. And Whaley scores for East Tennessee as they tag Graves out at first, but not before the run crosses the plate. It is 8-1 at the end of 6. Tri-Valley, California leads Marshall County, Tennessee. We'll be back to Tom Cruise Field in Lawrenceburg. Babe Ruth World Series on X Sports TV after this. Welcome back to Exports TV coverage of the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series from Orangeburg, Tennessee. As we head to the top of the seventh inning, Tri-Valley, California leading 8-1 over the East Tennessee All-Stars from Marshall County, Tennessee. Dimitri Aaron, the right fielder now, he was in left field, has moved to right field, leading off for Tri-Valley. Takes first pitch as a ball. Walker Whaley still on the mound for East Tennessee. Going from the windup. Ripped into left field by Dimitri Aaron. Nice piece of hitting.
Third baseman was playing up on that play. Just got right by him.
Dimitri Aaron aboard. I believe 6 out of 7 times have had the leadoff hitter on for Tri-Valley. Bringing Trevor Jackson, the third baseman, to the plate, leading 8-1. Whaley throws to first. Dimitri Aaron back in plenty of time. Jackson 2 for 4 on the day, 2 singles. And the pitch up in the zone for a ball. 1-0 the count to Trevor Jackson, the third baseman.
Now Aaron has some wheels, we have seen. He's a speedy little guy on first base right now. Got a good lead.
I don't know if he'll take off up 8-1 in the 7th inning, but
I don't believe he will.
You still have to think about it if you're East Tennessee.
Still in the pitcher's mind.
Definitely. 1-1's the count to Jackson. Huge hole on the right side as Oliver's shading towards second base. Throw over to first. Not in time as Aaron's back in safely. Whaley looks in, comes set. The pitch. Swing and foul tip. Aaron was running, but that will send him back to first base. 1-2 is the count.
Umpire having a chat with the pitcher.
I think he's trying to buy a second for the catcher. He took one off the either inside of the thigh or the knee there off the foul tip.
View's a little obscured. You got a little bit more of an angle. I'm directly behind the umpire, so.
Good job by the umpire giving him a minute. Jackson steps back in, down 1-2 in the count. Pitch up in the zone, ball 2. Pitch was pretty close, just a little bit up. Aaron with an aggressive lead at first. Jackson throw over to first, not in time. Aaron draws a lot of attention over there.
He does.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Dimitri Aaron on first. Trevor Jackson at the plate. Ball in the dirt. Aaron to second. There easily. Graves did a good job blocking it up, making the throw, but no chance with the speed of Aaron if you don't catch it clean.
He was just taking a good lead, and the pitcher was trying to push him back to first base, but he took off and got there in time. Speedy guy.
Full count to Jackson, and the pitch. Grounded toward the shortstop. Jackson runs well as, oh man, they got him. Nice play. Trevor Jackson runs really well. Preston Shelton charged the ball, made a really nice throw over to Matthew McCormick, the first baseman, for the out. Dimitri Aaron moves on over to third base. Runner at third, 1 out. Joey Batalega, the center fielder, steps in. 2 for 4 on the day with a single and a double. 1 RBI. Chance for a second one. Pitches up in the zone. Ball 1. Barber, the third baseman, holding on. Dimitri Aaron steps back off the bag. Pitch in for a strike to Batalega. 1-1. Whaley's pitched pretty well since he came in. Breaking ball, Batalega out in front of it.
Hard cut. he wanted that one, but
1-2. He geared up for the fastball and got fooled by the off speed that time.
dropped down on him. Swung right over it.
15 hits today for this Tri-Valley, California team. They've put on a show at the plate. Pitch, Batalega swings through it. Graves wanted the third out. That was only 2. That's the strikeout for Walker Whaley. Will bring Jaden Shepard to the plate. He started in right field, now is at first base. 3 for 3 on the day. 3 singles and a walk, 1 RBI. Fantastic outing for the young man.
He's had a great day.
Whaley coming set. Pitch. Little up. 1-0.
He's standing 6'5", and that was running right with his breastplate, so it might have been high to a shorter batter, but
pitch is down. 2-0. Whaley falls behind. Dimitri Aaron at third base, looking for someone to knock him in. Shepard ripped down. Dimitri Aaron jogs into home. Shepard running hard out of the box. Stand-up double for Shepard. 4 for 4 on the day. Outstanding performance for the young man from Tri-Valley. 9-1 is now the score. Tri-Valley leads on 16 hits.
a few issues with the scoreboard. They're showing 19-1.
They'll get that corrected. It'll be all right. There's an official scorebook up there. Corey Steinauer steps in. First pitch lifts the ball high in there to second base. Oliver under it. Makes the catch. That's the third out. 9-1's your score through 6.5 innings. It'll take 8 from Marshall County to keep this one going. We'll be back on X Sports TV after this. And we are back at the Babe Ruth World Series in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Tri-Valley, California leads 9-1 over the East Tennessee All-Stars from Marshall County. Shane Cancilla is the new pitcher for Tri-Valley. Austin Grubbs, the left fielder, steps in. First pitch swinging, ground ball at the shortstop. Fields it, throws across the diamond. Shepard with the put out. 1 pitch, 1 out from Cancilla. That will bring the third baseman, Barber, to the plate, I believe. Colton Barber, 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Shane Cancilla from the windup. First pitch is a strike.
No balls, 1 strike. Cancilla steps off. from the wind-up.
Barber, the right-handed batter, steps in, and the pitch. Ground ball at the shortstop. Fields it, throws it across. Nice stretch by first baseman Shepard.
Just
2 outs.
lanky guy.
It's the advantage of having a 6'6", 6'5", whatever, however tall he is, first baseman over there that can move.
Anywhere on the field, I'm sure he's appreciated.
Matthew Fuller stepping in for Marshall County All-Stars. Cancilla with the pitch. Just off the outside. Ball 1. Last out for Marshall County. They need 8. Fuller at the plate. Got a pinch hit. Came in. Put the ball in play and got a board in the first game against Sarasota. Very similar to that one, actually. It was down the first base line the other night. Just foul by Fuller. Fuller steps back in. Cancilla gets the ball, rubs it down to his liking. Going from the windup. 1 ball, 1 strike's the count. Pitch, breaking ball, swings through it. 1-2 to Fuller. Cancilla winds up. Fastball just outside. 2-2's the count. Fuller, nice plate discipline on that one. 3 or 4 inches outside.
Tip of the hat to the Marshall County coaching crew getting Fuller some reps here.
Pitch, tries to drop down 3/4. Full count to Fuller. Fuller facing a 3-2 count from Cancilla. Pitch, fouled back. Fuller stays alive.
He keeps battling. He wants to get another hit.
Fuller having a good at bat against Cancilla.
Cancilla trying to throw everything he's got at him, but Fuller hanging in there.
Wind up and the pitch to Fuller. Breaking ball inside, strike 3, and that's going to do it. 9-1 will be the final. Tri-Valley, California wins over East Tennessee All-Stars to move to 2-0 in pool play, knocking Marshall County, East Tennessee to 0-2 in pool play. We'll be right back after this on X Sports TV. Welcome back to Lawrenceburg as they are announcing the player of the game. And Mr. Shepard from Tri-Valley is player of the game. Went 4 for 4 at the plate. Had a great game. 0-0 Walker Whaley. Played a little second base, some shortstop, pitched a little bit. Nice game for him tonight as well. Wrapping this up, California Tri-Valley team wins 9-1 over Marshall County.
Marshall County just got down early. Tri-Valley, first inning, started hitting the ball. Marshall County could not come back. They couldn't really get that many hits either. Good pitching from Tri-Valley.
Coaches, if you would, please remember to come up and sign the books for those in the press box. Thank you.
Up next, I believe. Let's see what we got. We have a game coming up on Tom Cruise Field.
We had an adjusted schedule, so we're looking to make sure we're giving you good information at, let's see here, 4 o'clock on Tom Cruise Field. We will have Bismarck, North Dakota, and Commerce-Washougal, Washington. Thank you for tuning in to X Sports TV's coverage of the 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series, where your final score is 9-1, Tri-Valley, California over East Tennessee All-Stars. For Bryant Gobble, I'm Brad Nielsen, reminding you to join us for Washington and North Dakota to follow at 4 o'clock. Until then, so long from Tom Cruise Field in the Babe Ruth World Series.